Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or I should say another stream. But in this stream, I'm gonna be showing you how I'm making more coins. Simply, this isn't really how I'm making coins right now because the market's kind of been, down the past few days since, Zero Chill, LTDs got taken out of packs, whatever. Um, I'll be showing you guys a good method or some methods that you could probably be doing to prepare for tomorrow. Um, all that type of stuff. Now, obviously, if you guys have been around long enough, obviously know I like sniping, lazy selling cards. If you want to make coins today, there's definitely ways you can make some today. Personally, I think the 88s is where you're going to find the most success right now. You see 37, probably get them off for 38, and then the 89s are at, where are the 89s? 54k for a 89. So you basically just want to look for snipes. You know, that Keenan Allen right there, that's a snipe actually, so I'm going to go and scoop this up. I missed it though, so it's kind of whatever. But yeah, basically, I think my target price right now is to make at least 3k per card. So you want to buy 89s for about 45k, and you want to buy 88s for 30k, I'd say is a good price to sit on. Alright, anyways, really filters are kind of dry right now, and you kind of gotta expect that, Market's not really active, nothing to really re-roll for, if I'm being completely honest. Now, obviously, you guys seen my last stream. I was at like 4 point some million coins or something. I don't know. But this Troy Polamalu, I basically am investing into. I'm trying to see if I can sell them off for high. I'm trying to sell them for 1.4. But you guys, if you're like them big stacks, like like kind of like me, kind of, I think these investments are worth it. I would say. Um, because now here's the thing. All right, these investments, I'm not gonna say are gonna be guaranteed to hit, but I can give you guys some statistics on how good these investments have been for the Madden cover cards. Madden cover cards are very good to invest in. They've always been good to invest in. Personally, I've been buying Troy Polamalu for basically like 1.1 and under. I think is a very safe buy because we've seen what happened with Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco was about 1.2 to 1.3 mil when he first came out. And now, I mean, if we look at Isaiah Pacheco now, so we look at Isaiah Pacheco. Now, he is still 1.3. And you got to sell these investments fast when you do this stuff, okay? It's not like you can hold these investments, for days upon end, because you see Pacheco right now, he's 1.25. And honestly, the other day, he was up here for 2 mil. There were only two of them up here for 2 mil. And the best time to sell the cards, I think, is the day after they come out of packs, is usually the best day. Now, usually back in the old days of Madden, when it was like Legends, Ultimate Legends, those would be the best to sell off like a week after. That's how it used to be, at least. Now it's kind of different. Um, you basically just sell the cards after, they come out of packs, basically. So, tomorrow I won't be able to sell, Palomalu. Now, Palomalu may go up in price because there may not be as many of him on the market. So, if Palomalu does raise to like 1.5, 1.6, then I'll sell him. But, I mean, a good example was Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, there was plenty of him on the auction house. He's a 94, 95. Uh, there was plenty of him on the auction house. Remember, this card was getting posted up for 1.1, 1.2, and eventually this card was up here for like 1.7 eventually because the People weren't pulling him as much, and the day after he got removed from packs, he basically became 1.7. He was, I mean, you bought him for 1.2, you sell him back for 1.7. I mean, you're making like 300K on that, just on that investment right there. And these cards, they almost always end up going up. They almost always go up. Another card you got is like Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman's another one that I think went up, but he may have come down. No, Richard Sherman did go up. So Richard Sherman, people, you could have bought this card. I mean, you can go on MUTGG. MUTGG, I think, is a very good evaluation of what you should be buying the cards for right now, because it basically hits their low point. Because I don't see a world really where Troy Polamalu drops anymore, because he is he's an LTD. That's why I don't like investing in the 92 cards so much. Now look at this. 92 Sherman, almost a mil. Now are people going to buy the 92? Probably not. Just saying. I mean, you could. Obviously, you want the 93. But I think a really good point on buying these cards is just looking at MUTGG. I think MUTGG is the best way you're probably going to find out, what the card's actual value is. So I'll go over the MUTGG, and I'll tell you some of these cards, what their low point was, what day, what time. We're going to exclude Marshall Faulk and Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, obviously, you could have done, but like right now, they're saying on PlayStation, Larry Fitz 1.42, and Troy Polamalu 1.19. See, I bought my Troy Polamalu for under 1.1. So Larry Fitz is also an interesting one as well, but I mean, we can look at other cards too. We can surely look at other cards. So like I'll tell you guys here. So let's go players. This way, it's kind of easier. So for example, let's look at Gronk and Sherman. So Gronk, you can look at their price history too. That's what you want to look at. So Gronk, December 3rd. Oh wait, hold on. So is December 3rd the day that Gronk? Yeah, December 3rd is the day that Gronk came out. He was basically 2.2. You probably could have bought him for 2, if I'm being honest. And then the next day, he rose all the way up to a peak price of like 2.5. So there is a little bit of profit to be made there. Now, obviously, investing is a little risky. That's kind of how it is. It's kind of how it's always been. Like Isaiah Pacheco here, let's look at him. See if his is different. So, like, Pacheco, once he left packs, he went up to 1.6. You can obviously see right now he's like 1.2. Now, who's the other? Sherman? Sherman's the other one I was going to look at. Now, Sherman, because people were posting this Richard Sherman for like 2.3. He was getting posted for like 2.3. The Chiefs just lose? I think the Chiefs might have just lost. But obviously investing is a little risky. I understand it. There's risk to it. It's not, something you're gonna benefit off every time, but you can make good coin on cards for sure. This Fred Warner, hell, he was like 750. I mean, you sell these off for 900. I mean, you can make 60K, which I guess is, I mean, it's 60K. But I mean, you see, look at all the Troy Palomalus down here, I think sold. I'm gonna go back to strong safety. So yeah, all the ones down here for 1.1 were selling. There's only 17 of them up here. You know, mine's up here for 1.4. You know, if he sells, he sells. You know, like I'm. It's not like I'm trying to get him out from underneath my feet. I'm trying to sell him for a high point while also making a profit. So you know, I'll make about like 150 to 200K off that Troy P if he sells. Which, looking like it, he probably will. I mean, you figure these cards they'll get bought eventually, and especially later in the night. Later in the night, sometimes there is cheaper cards, but most of the time it's just cards that just get sat there for a while. When it gets like nightish time, you can try selling these cards for a high point, and they might even be able to sell. Oh, so the Chiefs just lost. That's crazy. Hey, Bills pulled it out. I knew they probably would. But yeah, that's actually rough, dude. The Chiefs are what, 8-5 now? Chiefs are 8-5. They're still gonna make the playoffs, but wow. Bills moved to 7-6. And I believe that actually puts them in the playoffs now, if I'm not wrong. I might be wrong though, because of the division. They did lose, like their division win-loss. I think they only have what? They have one win. They beat the Jets, so that's two. So I think I think they're like 2-2 in the division or something. So who knows? They might be, they might not be. I don't know. But Larry Fitz is another one I really like. You know, I was seeing this Larry Fitz earlier actually for 1.1. So this Larry Fitz might be really good to invest in, if I'm being honest. Like he might be a very good investment. Because there's about the same amount of cards as him and Troy P on the market. I mean, if you want to try and go out and snipe these cards, you totally can. I mean, you can also do it for the 92, 93s. The thing is, people got to realize this. Once these cards get taken out of packs, I mean, there's going to be very low quantity of them. Now, if Keenan Allen was a strong safety, I would not buy Keenan Allen. I would not buy Keenan Allen. I'm sorry. I would not buy Troy Polamalu if Keenan Allen was a strong safety because I don't. There's a lot of safeties getting put in the game right now. You know, there's Keenan Allen who's a free safety coming out tomorrow, and then Troy P, and then Pacheco last week. So, I mean, do I think Troy P's better than um, Pacheco? I mean, this one right here for 1.1 is actually not bad. I don't think that's a bad price at all to buy Troy P at. But I mean, you look at him. I think Troy P is probably better than Pacheco. He does get Avalanche, it looks like, for uh, probably discounted AP. So it's definitely a plus to him. That one for 1.1 sold very, very quick. So Larry Fitz, I would try to buy at 1.2 and under, and I think Troy P I'm trying to buy at 1.1 and under. I think that's what I'm really looking for. Because Troy P I don't think is going to have a massive increase. I think Troy P goes up to 1.4, 1.5, and then I think Larry Fitz probably goes up to 1.6 maybe. I think that's a fair, because I really don't care about the first few cards, and then you look past it, and then, you know, there's, so, I mean, you can obviously try spam refreshing, seeing if you can try to get one of these LTDs for, like, really cheap. You never know. I mean, somebody could end up posting one for 350K. I think that's the minimum you can post them for, but you never know. Somebody could end up posting one for, like, really, really cheap. hold on a minute. Um, okay. I wanted to look at the recent sales on some of these cards. Geez, there's a lot of them getting posted up for 1.2. Man. Also, really looking at cheapest training, I think, can help you a lot when you want to like go like lazy sell or snipe cards. If you want to lazy sell, like look at just like the cheapest training, honestly, and that'll give you really your filters, I think. They're saying 89s and 87s are very good, so you can go 86, 87. 86 is something else we could look at. So these are going for, I'll just say 15 because these are about to expire. Did not mean to go to my sets either. So where's 87s? 87s, 87s. Where are the 87s? 21,000? And then you can also look at like cheapest players too. This will kind of give you an idea like what filters or what program you could like filter it down by. So Legends they're saying is pretty good. I'm not. I mean 17,500 is actually like good for training at least. 17. So I mean if you want to buy training right now, 87s would definitely be a move for sure. If you want to buy cheap training. There was also Most Feared. You see 15. I think 15 is actually a good price. So I'll scoop this up. You can also try to build Most Feared sets if you really want. 18. That actually no. Let me check out the Most Feared sets. I want to see if these are actually like profitable right now, because you never know. These might actually work. So you get a 90 most feared champion. I'm guessing it's 587s, right? 580 any 87s, 88s. Okay. So that helps a lot. So 15, 30, 45, 60. So it'd be like 75k for one of these cards. So who would you build? I'm guessing Night Train. Night Train seems to be the move. Night Train Lane. 105k. I'd probably even try to sell them for 110, so like that's 99k after tax. 15, 30, 45, 60. Yeah, so you could honestly do Night Train Lane set and make probably some coins, honestly. Because I mean it's not like a whole lot, you know, but you know it's definitely something. You gotta keep an eye on. I mean, you see, they're actually getting posted up for really cheap. 16 even, that's not even bad. So, I mean, you could definitely go back between this and the Legend filter, get some cheap cards, make the Night Train Lane set, and make, you know, probably a hefty chunk of coin from doing the set. Team of the Week you could also look at. I don't think Team of the Week's that good, to be honest. But you never know. There could be a snipe. I mean, 17, 18, 18, 14. These are 86s though. 18. So really, the team of the week market's kind of around 18-ish. 18. And also keep it on the line for like 86s. I think 86s are really good investments. I mean, I think you get 86s probably around 11K. Because of the sets tomorrow, you need like a lot of 86s to build the 93 Monday mix-up cards. So maybe you could try investing in 86s as well. Might actually work. And yeah, that's really about it. I mean, I guess I'll look at another filter too, like the 80, what was it? The 89s, because I was talking about that at the beginning of the stream, was the 89s. So yeah, these are 38. And you can look at like cheapest players. So we're seeing AKA, Harvest, 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 AKA, Harvest, AKA. So really just AKA and Harvest cards seems to be the cheapest. So we go AKA. I don't know. Is this really filtered down though? Okay, it's not, but you go by AKA, you could probably find some pretty good snipes. It's probably pretty hard to find cards though. I mean, cards are kind of scarce right now, to be honest with you. Yeah, so not really much here. $43 is a good buy. And you just relist these for, what, 54? 54? So we relist the CMC for 54. It will make, you know, make about 5-ish, 6-ish K on the card. That's fine. And even some 88s will pop up, so, you know, if you see some for like 30 under, you could definitely do that. What else? Yeah, the 86 Legend filter probably is pretty good, I would say. If you want to probably sit on there and snipe cards, it's probably going to be your best bet if you want 87s. $12. Like I said, try to get these for probably about 11, because they'll, I think, be decent investments tomorrow. 16. Hold on. So 20. You sell these back for 21. That's 18,900. So you want to buy these for just about 16, actually. This is a good buy. 10,000 coins for an 87. Let's go, baby. So I think I'm just gonna hold on to these 87s and make the Night Train lane set. I think that way it'd be pretty much easier. 11K for this Willie Rope, that's probably a good buy as well. I'm trying to think of what set you could probably use these 86s for, but I would just say hang on to them for tomorrow, just in case the price or value on these go up at all. I mean, heck, 16 is still a good buy. If you really... I mean, we're making the set for pretty cheap right now, I'd say. But, I think just going back and forth between all offense, all defense will definitely... You're probably going to see a lot of snipes, honestly. The legend filter is usually always good to sit on, especially the lower legends during the legend weekend. Obviously, it's not, like, you know, as active because it's probably not that many people are on the game on Sunday. And no promo today. So to be honest, you could still make the set for just 16 a K a pop for these 87s. And I mean, you could still make, you know, close to 20k per night train lane that you make. I'll actually go look at Night Train Lane's recent sale history. That way you kind of have an idea of like what his cart's actually selling for. Now, obviously, MUTGG isn't always, or accurate. Okay, now why is it asking for this? I don't. So based on his last 25 sales, his max was 130. His minimum was 92,000, but I'm guessing that was yesterday, or okay, an 86 for 9,200. We'll grab this, scoop it up, and I'm gonna keep all my 86s for tomorrow. I think 86s I'm gonna hang on for tomorrow, and I think 87s I'm just gonna try putting up in the sets and trying to lazy sell them back. I think that's definitely the move. I would say the most feared seem to be doing really well. Cheap snipes. It's just not as active because, yeah, it's most feared. Let me actually pick this up for 16. I think I'm gonna hop off the stream though. I'll be on tomorrow though.